were. Get the music started. Let's see, refresh this page. It's hard to see a computer screen when you're wearing an eye patch. There we go. What we want to do is we want to pop out the chat. There we go. Hey Chase, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here as always. And yes, you are the first. You are the first one here today. Just getting the last few things set up. How you been, man? It's good to have you here. Yeah, for the start of this stream, I'm going to be pulling apart this Lego Pirate Creator set. That my fiance got me so that I can build it again for a future live stream. Because I want the joy of getting to put it together myself. Let's see, I am doing well. Had a very restful today. To be honest, I've been pretty lazy today. But we're still doing a live stream, and now I've got video work to do after this. But it was nice to be able to take a day to rest and not have anything crazy going on. Okay. Hi, Lego Master 1949. Glad to see you as always. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of funny that in order to like fully enjoy this set, I have to first pull it apart because it's a bullet already built. But it'll be worth it. We'll build it probably for maybe next week's live stream, possibly. We'll see. And welcome to the stream, Jim Bob. Glad to see you. I'm going to see how long I can go wearing this eye patch and still keeping up with comments. I've got a feeling it will not be very long. Oh, man. There we go. Realistically, I should have definitely pulled this apart using a bigger table. But as I go, this should get easier and easier, hypothetically. How's the sound, guys? Can you hear me just fine? Is the music too loud? Am I too quiet? Let's see. And Chase. Do early? Ooh, yes. I like that idea. Mountain Dew, hashtag do the do, hashtag sponsored not sponsored. Although I did recently have a sponsored video. For those who saw my most recent short, the Narnian one, that was a sponsored short, my first one I've ever had. It was very exciting. There we go. Can I do a video series or make dioramas of biblical scenes? My Bible series should be up and running. I keep saying the next coming Sunday, but I'm trying to get my next video finished first. So soon, I should have my Bible build series coming back up. But I have not forgotten about it. Oh, let's see. Looks like the music's having a little bit of trouble. I need to set it to continue even when it's not. There we go. Just fixing my chat. Excuse me. Just fixing my chat setup. There we go. Yeah, so here is the goal of today's stream. First, I'm going to be pulling apart this Lego pirate ship so that I can put it back together for an upcoming live stream. Because we have not done a building Lego set stream in a while. And then after that, I'm going to build the next segment of my pirate treasure map live, so that's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to doing that with everybody here. There we go. You've been waiting for minutes. What have you been waiting for? Did the stream lag? You said you've been waiting for minutes. Okay, I'm gonna pop the eye patch up a little. I need to be able to see. Ah, man, now everything's really bright. Okay. Don't abandon us, we need you most. Did I not read the comments enough? It ain't lag. Okay, maybe it's just I looked away from the comments for too much. There we go. And there. But yeah, so the treasure map series, I think, has been... I know it's only had like 3 or 4 episodes so far, but I'm having a lot of fun making the pirate treasure map. So I am very much looking forward to see how that map ends up. I feel like it's a good, like, compromise between, like... I like doing the requested builds, but it's hard to, like, keep them on the same theme and, like, make it so that they're things that I feel like would actually do well. And doing the treasure map one, it means it's all part of a series, but people can add their ideas of what they'd like for me to build. So I've been having a lot of fun with it. I'm trying to figure out what you're asking, Jim Bob. I am not sure what it is. Did I miss one of your comments in particular? I am doing my best. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate this into segments so that I can actually have the table and actually use all of it. Yeah, this looks like this is going to be a fun set to put together once it's been pulled apart. We're not going to do it tonight. We're not going to pull apart and build the same set in one night. I'm thinking next week this would be a good set to do. Although, no, not next week. Week after. I'm in Florida next week. It would be the week after. Hey, Robot Ham. What will we be building tonight? Well, first we'll be pulling apart a pirate ship so that we can build a pirate ship next time. And then we're going to be making an addition to our treasure map. And then after that, we'll see what happens. Okay, Jim Bub, I don't know if you're trying to, like, roleplay or do something funny, but can you please not spam? I want other people to be able to... I want to be able to read the comments of everyone else, too. I'm not ignoring you. I have responded to you many times. There we go. Oh, you want me to be doing a pirate voice this whole time? I will lose my voice if I do a pirate voice this whole time. So I am not going to do that. I'll put the eye patch back on though. We'll do it at least partially in character. No, if I speak in a pirate voice this entire time, I will absolutely lose my voice. There we go. He's got to save his voice for videos later in the week. Absolutely, yes. Which is actually kind of the blessing of the pirate videos. Is that, so for most videos, I record like several episodes at a time. But for the pirate one, I only do one at a time because I need people's comments to build the next episode. Which is good, because it means I don't spend an entire day talking like a pirate. I only talk like a pirate for like 10-ish minutes. Because I very rarely do a short on my first take. Oops, those pieces went flying everywhere. But as I am grabbing these pieces, but yeah, so usually when I film a short, it takes me several tries, so I'm usually stuck doing that voice for a while. I already told you about the diorama for biblical scenes. My Bible book series, which is like those square builds I've been doing, will be coming back soon. I'm working on a stop motion, and it needs to coincide with the release of the next one. That's why I've been waiting on it. I considered doing a stop motion stream tonight, but it's been a while since we've done just a classic building Lego stream, so that's why we're doing this one tonight. Because I need the algorithm to like me again. There we go. Okay, that's one mast of the ship pulled apart. Now for the next one. Need to make sure to like detach the flexible ropes first, because otherwise it will rip that piece apart. Because those are like the flexible mold pieces. There we go. Apparently this set also comes with a skeleton. I like that. Every good pirate set should come with a skeleton. Will there be guests of the LEGO build tonight? We'll see. We'll see. I've got to get my other stuff done first. If everything else is done, maybe. Although if we are going to do guests of the LEGO build, we'll need more people. Because with like just 5 people, it's a little quick. Or slow, depending how people are going. There we go. Pulling these ones apart too. So I think that's most of the flexible pieces pulled apart. So now it's just regular LEGO pieces. I love though, I can't wait to build this actual detail when we build the set. I like that the skull and crossbones is brick built on the sail. I think it's a very nice detail of this set. Yeah, there we go, that's a good angle. Camera's got it in focus now. I think that that'll be a very good part of the build. Chase, you gotta take a shower. You'll join back the stream right after. Sounds good. We'll catch you then. There we go. Let's see, is my color changing LED, is it actually showing up right now? Let me see. It's changed. There we go, now it's a little more visible. It's getting hot. I'm gonna turn my fan back on. Let me know if the fan is too loud and it makes it so that you can't hear anything. You shouldn't be able to hear the fan though. I don't see it causing any trouble. Go. Apparently there's like a feature now in live streams where I can like pause the stream and it like gives me like a title card I can put up, but I don't know if it works if I'm streaming from my phone. I think it only works when I'm streaming from a computer. Either way, I haven't quite figured out how it works yet. There we go. Okay, so I see we've got 4 people watching right now. Who's all is in the chat right now? I know that Jim Bob is still here. Chase is going to be gone for a bit, but who else is in the chat at the moment? Who is watching today? That's okay. One thing that's kind of funny, so this set, it's a 3-in-1 creator set. So there's 3 builds to it, but because it's bought secondhand, we've got 2 of the instruction books. But you can find them online, so we can still build all 3 if we need to. Even if we didn't build them all tonight. Well, necessarily soon. Hey, some Komodo Dragon, welcome to the stream. You'd probably miss the bag trying to build with an eye patch. Yeah, I'm going back and forth between wearing the eye patch and not wearing the eye patch. But since I'm not doing the pirate voice, I'm trying to keep the eye patch on for authenticity, because I don't want to lose my voice being a pirate all night. Let's see. You recommend wearing 2 eye patches? I mean, if I was trying to sleep, that might be a good idea. I feel like building while blindfolded, that might be a fun thing to do though. For like a challenge, is like find a small set and see if I can build it from memory. But like blindfolded, that would be interesting. Or maybe like have someone describe what I'm grabbing to me. That could actually work really well. That could be a good video. Blindfolded building Lego challenge. That'd be interesting. Let's see. I'm trying to figure if I'm going to end up needing to use 2 bags to store all of these pieces. Got a feeling I might have to. There we go. Hey, speaking of 2 eye patches, isn't there that character in Ninjago? It's like No Eye Pete or something, and he wears 2 eye patches. And in like the racing episode of Ninjago, he's the one driving the pirate's car. I seem to remember that. I could be misremembering that, but I seem to remember No Eye Pete. Okay, I need to take my eye patch off for a bit. Okay, I can see a little bit. Okay. And I go back and forth between 1 eye and 2 eyes. There we go. Man. There we go. No, this set is really looking like it's shaping to be a fun one to put together later. I'm excited for it. It's got a little bit of dust, but nothing too crazy. There we go. Hi, Jim Bob. Welcome back to the stream. We've made some progress in pulling apart this pirate ship. We are now on to pulling apart the actual ship itself and not just the sails. I am noticing it's a little dusty though. I'm going to grab my Lego duster. We're just going to give it a dust with this brush. There we go. What am I pulling it apart for? So, my fiance bought this set for me for my birthday a while back. I've moved since then, which is why I haven't done much with it yet. But when you buy a set from Bricks and Minifigs, it's already built. And I want to build it in a live stream. So I'm pulling it apart in this stream so that we can build it for a future stream. So that is why I am pulling it apart. Because if you remember my, a while back when I did the Kraken video, that pirate ship, I borrowed that. It was actually for a commission, and then they said I could film another video with it. And even though I really liked the set, I was like, I can't just turn around and buy the set. Part of me wishes that I did, but that's okay. So I actually don't have a pirate ship. I have like the Lord of the Rings pirate ship, but I don't have like a Lego pirate ship. So now I have one, and I want to be able to build it myself and not just have it. Who bought it for me? You didn't hear? Sorry. Oh no, that's no worries. My fiance Shelby. She bought it for my birthday. Let's see. Do I like pirate army building? I think I'd like to get more pirates, although I already have a lot of, like, because what I do for a lot of my Lego Bible videos is the clothes for those. I kind of mix Star Wars, Ninjago, and pirate minifig torsos. So I have a lot of pieces where I could make my own pirate army. So I don't specifically have them built or displayed right now. There are more pirates I'd like to get. Like, I'd like to go through and get all the main Lego pirate captains that the Lego Pirate series has had throughout the years. So I'd like to get Brickbeard, Redbeard. It'd be cool to get, depending on where you are, he doesn't even necessarily have a name. There's one that was called Iron Hook, was his name. Although not every version of him was labeled as that. Sometimes he was just called Pirate Captain. So it would be cool to have them. Yeah, this set had been built for a little bit, I think. It's got a little bit of dust and some hard to reach places. You didn't know I had a fiance? Yes, I am engaged. We actually get married in just under 2 months now. Sakamoto fake fan JK. I did make a video when I got engaged, but that was a while ago. We've had quite a long engagement. So yeah, we've been engaged a year and a month now. Oh no, longer than that. We've been engaged for a year and 2 months. So yeah, I don't. If you're a newer fan, I don't expect you to know that I'm engaged. That's fair. Hey Croissant, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. We are pulling apart this Lego pirate ship today, and then after that, we're gonna make some additions to my Lego pirate treasure map. I'm gonna actually fix the camera a little bit. There we go. I'm going to point it a little bit low so you can see what I'm actually building. You don't really need to see the space above my head. That's kind of not necessary. I have 10 million Riz. For having a fiance? I mean, not to brag, but maybe. But no, I feel like you're definitely winning in life if your fiance buys you Lego for your birthday. You're clearly doing well. Oh man. Oh no, Jim Bob. You don't have to worry about missing it just because you missed a few videos. It was oh man, how many videos ago? It's been a while. So yeah, no, don't apologize. Croissant, my fiance doesn't exist, so I don't get Lego. That's sad. You'll get there one day. To be clear, I didn't get a fiance so she would buy me Lego, just so we're clear. There's a little bit more to life than that. Let's see, Sakamoto Dragon, you've been here since the 365 days of daily builds. Yes, 365 days of daily builds that took much longer than 365 days. But we got there. I know we've been on a bit of my posting hasn't been quite as frequent lately. Just with moving and getting everything set up and getting ready to get married, I've been pulling a lot of overtime as well. So I've been busy, and I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things. That's right, Sakamoto Dragon. You did request the Plymouth Superbird. I remember that one. Croissant, you've been here since when you announced the fiance. Yeah, because that video did really well. I remember that now, because I got like 50 or something congratulations in one day. It was very nice. Oh man, yeah, there's some dust in this. Croissant, that was the first video you saw. Wow. That's awesome. That's a pretty cool video to have be your first one. And then Jimbo, I've been here for a while, just missed a few videos. That's okay. We've all got lives, and sometimes the algorithm doesn't recommend certain people. That's okay. Let's see, in Sakamoto Dragon, you are right. Your request of the Plymouth Superbird did get made. Let's try. There we go. There's a lot of hinge pieces, and since I wasn't the one that put this together, I don't know which way they're all bending originally, but I am finding it. Let's see. I've seen a lot of people saying I'm single and I have no one to give me Lego. You'll get there one day. Finding someone isn't just to get Lego, but I do feel you. Let's see. Jim Bob, you were at McDonald's today. They gave you a job application in your bag. Oh, man. So scared. Oh, man. Need therapy. Hey, Chris, just got back from Scouts and, let's see. I'm glad that that's maybe going better. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm not going to try and read into a situation too much, but I am glad that you're doing better. And then right after that, Jim Bub's I'm suing McDonald's. I love how whenever you're reading YouTube chat, especially since there's like a slight delay, you'll have like someone say a really serious comment, like a life update, and then the next person says I'm suing McDonald's. It's like YouTube chat is wonderful and I love it and I wouldn't change a thing. Okay, maybe I'd change a few things, but not much. There we go. So a lot of the Lego pirate ship sets, the base of the ship is made out of a giant hull piece, but it looks like for this set, it's actually like a bunch of pieces that built it, which means that I'm not gonna have like these giant, like the bottom of the ship pieces just sitting around, because I've got a few of those somewhere. I'm still getting everything set up. I know I've been here a while, but life's been busy. But I'm still getting everything set up, so I'm not always 100% aware of where everything is yet. Like, I'll be looking for something for a video, and like, I know I have it. I don't know where it is, but I do know that I have it. I'll know they're banding together and suing McDonald's together now. Did I name the new studio yet? Not quite yet. I'm thinking about, like... Okay, so since my fans, you guys, are called the Studs, I was thinking of, like, changing it from a studio to a studio. So maybe, like, Stud Studio or Studio or something along those lines. I'm still trying to figure out the wording of it, but that's the direction I think I'm gonna go with it. Why the hat? Because we're doing Lego pirate builds. That's why the hat. I'd do a pirate voice, except I want to not lose my voice. I'll do that when I'm actually filming the pirate video. But yes, pirate hat is for the pirate video. We're currently pulling apart a pirate ship, and then we're going to do more pirate builds on my giant map. But I need to clear this off before I can add to the map. Let's see. Komodo Dragon. That's like Bricklink's designing tool. Oh, it is called Studio. Maybe I can't use the exact... I don't want it to be exactly the same. I might have to go back to the drawing board on the name then. We'll figure it out. There's a lot of gold pieces in this set, and I like that. It's fun having gold Lego pieces. Call it Lego room, very creative. I mean, that is quite often when it gets cold, it's like, this is my Lego room. But quite often I'm just calling it the studio. LJVR, why? As in, like, why am I making pirate builds? Because it's fun. If that's what the why means, is that you're asking why I'm making a pirate build. Is that what you specifically mean, or do you mean, like, why am I building Lego? I require more clarification before I can respond accurately. Also, how did you get, like, the number 2 medal after, like, 3 comments? I don't understand. I know they've got, like, the top fans measurement thing. I don't understand how it works. How the, like, what attributes the points. Let's see. Komodo Dragon, my Lego room is called bedroom because I sleep in there too. That's how I was until a couple months ago. So, No, I finally have a room that's dedicated as the Lego room, which is really cool. It makes me very excited. Go. So, Komodo Dragon ain't old enough for a house. Well, then having a Lego bedroom is really cool, and you are among the cool people for having that, in my opinion. Because that's what my room was pretty much from the time that I was like 5 onwards. I just had massive amounts of Lego in my room. And then I never stopped. And now it's actually 2 separate rooms, which is awesome. Although I think there's still actually a couple of Lego pieces in my bedroom still. Yeah, there is. I should probably get those out and put them back in here. Let's see. Looks like I'm caught up on comments. Oh, they've got 2 of the actual firing Lego cannons in this set. I like these ones. It's funny, for a while it was like, these sets are dangerous, and then they like stopped having the firing cannons for a while, and then they just brought them back anyway. I don't know what laws changed to make that happen, but I am thankful to have led in changing those laws, because Lego cannons that actually fire are cool. And if people can't read the label on the instructions that says, hey, don't shoot this in someone's eye, then I feel like that's on them. Let's see. Gotcha, Ventra. Okay. I think I understand then. Just make sure you don't make your decisions based purely on emotion. That's just my advice that I'll give discreetly. Okay, I feel like we'll have this pirate ship pulled apart relatively soon, and then we can switch to actually making pirate builds. Because that's when you guys can help me with the ideas. I've already got a few ideas in the comments of the last pirate short that we're going to be adding to this build. But they are open to interpretation, and I like combining people's comments. Reminder, that is going to be that the pirate map is micro scale, so the builds have to be very small. But it's actually kind of part of the challenge that I like, because it forces you to cram as much detail as you can into like one piece, which is a lot of fun. Let's see. Sir Komodo Dragon, are there any themes you hope they bring back? Castle. I want Castle to have a dedicated theme. None of this like only like $500 sets every few years, or like only creator sets. I want like a dedicated Castle theme that has like a range of like a $20 set, a $40 set, 60, 80, 100, and then a big one. Because, and I like that they've made like all these like Lego sets aimed for adults and like all the nostalgic themes. But for people like me, like a lot of the big sets don't work for stop motion. Now a lot of them do. Like I've got the Lion Knight's Castle. I'm going to make a video with that one day. But a lot of the times I just need small sets with characters where I can do a nice, short, funny video. And it's annoying to have to spend hundreds of dollars to be able to do stuff like that. So I want like small, affordable castle sets. Let's see, I'm seeing people requesting Nexo Knights. It was a good idea for a theme. It was a weird one, but it was cool. Let's see. It would be so easy for expanding an army of knights. Yes, it would be. And yes, Fluid, we have had the do, but just for you, I'll do it again. Hashtag do the do. Hashtag sponsored, not sponsored. Though if Mountain Dew would like to sponsor me, I would definitely take it. Speaking of sponsored videos, I know some of you had this already. That last Narnia video that I posted was a sponsored video. I have officially made my first sponsored video. Not a commission, a sponsored video. And that was super exciting. It was a ton to film. And, I don't know, it was just so much fun. They let me, after I built the Lego Narnia ones, they gave me tickets to be able to come watch the show again because I'd already seen it once. They let me go backstage. I got to show the one to everybody. And then I got to film the skit with the White Witch, which was so much fun. And for those who are curious, almost the entire thing was improvised. So it was so much fun to do. So yeah, it was a good time. Let's see. W next Knights, although I will defend the Knights to my grave. Is the pirate ship set good? I think so. I mean, I haven't built it yet, so I can't talk about the building experience, but the actual set itself is really cool. But obviously, I can give a better ranking, or whatever you want to call it, once it's actually me that built it. There we go. And let's see. You collect the Black Falcon sets, but since they come in expensive sets, and it's expensive army to make. I agree. And that's the problem is, army building shouldn't be expensive. Like, for Star Wars, I know Star Wars has gone up in price, so I'm not talking about currently, but you used to be able to buy, like, the occasional $20 battle pack. I know cheaper, but when I was in Australia, it was $20 from the get-go. And you could build an army relatively quickly. Like, you just spent $20 every couple months or every month or so, and soon you'd have a relatively big army. But it's just getting harder to do that. And let's see. Have I seen the Death Star leak hashtag boycott Lego? Here's the thing. I think that the prices of the new Lego Star Wars sets and some of the design choices are not good. It's not just Lego, because here's my thing. There's only certain Lego themes that have gone up in price significantly. Star Wars, Marvel, and Disney. And all of those are owned by Disney. So my theory, again, this isn't something they're gonna publish. My theory is that Disney increased the royalties percentage that they would take, and that Lego just increased the price of the sets to compensate that. I can't prove it, it's a theory, but that is the theory I am running with, because like Ninjago didn't go up in price significantly. Minecraft Lego is still the cheapest licensed theme by far. And Nintendo has actually gotten almost better priced as it went along. It's still not cheap, but it's better than Star Wars for price per piece. I'm not including the starter kits with Mario, because that's an electric component. But other sets are really well priced. So yes, I don't think Lego should charge that much for Star Wars sets. I'm not giving the blame completely to Lego. I think that some things went on with licensing fees, and they're trying to compensate for it, is my theory. But yeah, that's my rant. Let's see. They did make a 5 minifigure medieval battle pack, and I think they do include pirates. What set is this? I'm curious. Let's see. Hey, Pretzel, welcome to the stream. You just started your new high school. You're in high school? Nah, that can't be right. No, that is right. Oh, that's crazy. Let's see. The Sakamoto Dragon still has 3 weeks of vacation left. Let's see. Venture, you get back to school on the 19th. Check the 3-in-1 Horse Knight Castle and scroll down. Okay. I'll have to check that one. We might be able to get this entire set to fit in this one bag. I do feel like it's gonna be... It'll fit. I don't feel like it's gonna be a comfortable fit, but I feel like it will fit. Let's see, Venture, you're in high school as a freshman. That's crazy. Fluid, finish the phrase, I need it on something. I don't know. Depends, like, what's the it in this sentence? I just think of, like, rich people being like, I need it on a silver platter. That's what I've got, I guess. Let's see, Sigma, tomorrow for PE we're going to a disc golf range. Oh, that'll be fun. Let's see, do I want to play Minecraft with you? Maybe another time, but that would be cool. It would be cool to have, like, a Minecraft server for this channel. But I don't know if that's very Lego-themey. I mean, it is building, so there's that at least. No, I do think we should at least at some point make a Discord or like something. Let's see. What on earth is disc golf? Disc golf? Okay, imagine golf but with a frisbee. That's it. So you replace the holes with like these nets made out of chains. And yeah, it's just golf but with a frisbee. But it's called a disc. That's pretty much the whole premise. Yeah. Discord would be awesome. Okay. Well, it's okay. In some places, disc golf isn't super big, so I can get not knowing what it is. I only really know what it is because of two things. Wii Sports Resort, and then a few friends from church and my uncle and brother are really into it. Let's see. Anyways, gotta go finish reading chapter 3 for the Scarlet Letter for literature class. Okay, see you, Sigma. Have a good one. Sir Komodo Dragon, you're Dutch. We don't get much space for weird sports. That's fair. I did not realize you were Dutch. What's the time difference? Cause you're usually online whenever I live stream. So for example, right now for me it is just past 9 o'clock. Like, what time is it for you? I'm curious. Whenever I have like fans from other countries, I'm curious about the time difference, and so it's 4:05. So in the afternoon, I'm assuming, not in the morning. Oh yeah, it would have to be afternoon, right? Let's see. You're asking what church I go to. Is that something I can give online? I mean, I edit the YouTube for my church with my real name. So yeah, I do Riverview. That's the church I go to. Plus, it's a relatively small crowd. I don't feel like I'm getting stalked by a serial killer. Let's see. Creationary tonight, please. It's been so long. We'll see. We'll see. I've actually lost my previous scoreboard. So I'm gonna have to start keeping track of points again. Which I'm sorry about that, but when my last computer got fried, everything that was on it that wasn't on my backup got fried, and the scores for Creationary were not backed up, unfortunately. Let's see. Fluid, is the hints for the thing we were doing before, or is that a new hint? Let's see, it's night here in the Netherlands, actually, so you should be asleep. Oh, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, like at night. Man, that's crazy. You're just up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so it is for the... Okay, yeah, I just said for your phrase, give it to me on, I just said on a silver platter. Just because that's what rich people say in movies. I don't know if rich people actually say that. I'm not rich, so I don't know. Though I have people being like, oh, Chris, you're a YouTuber, you must be rich. Which is not necessarily true. But I am not poor. I'm like low middle class. Or maybe upper low class. I don't know. I saw a video the other day, it's like, how much money you have to make to be middle class in all of these different states. And it said for my state, like 70 grand. And I'm like, I don't make 70 grand, but I live fairly comfortably. I don't know. I don't know what's considered middle class. Let's see. Chris is a true Jedi, show him, please. Oh, yes, because I did do the short where I was, like, jokingly bragging about being rich by, like, showing off all the purple Lego studs I've got. Because in the Lego games, those were each worth $10,000. And then naturally, of course, we've got the mini kit, which was kind of visible. But yeah, got the mini kit. So I suppose in that sense, true Jedi. I have a Lego lightsaber somewhere in the house, but it is not in this room, so I'm not going to try to get it. Let's see. You like the funky background music? Thank you. I was going to play some pirate music, But I didn't know the full playlist, and some of it had lyrics, and I don't like to play music if I don't know what's going to be said. And I know this one, so I picked this one. Nope, think Instagram. Oh man, I don't know, man. My Instagram algorithm's weird. I don't know if I'm seeing the kind of stuff you're seeing. Ventura 70, yeah, wow. Yeah, I know, like 70 grand for middle class feels like a lot. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Oh yeah, there's definitely dust on this part of the Lego set. What did it do? Dusting it off. Oh, I want to show you guys something. So, oh wait, where did it end up? I dropped it. Oh man, I was like, I'm going to show you guys. Oh, never mind, I found it. I'll be right back. So, for a future project, I'm experimenting with painting Lego. And so I got given this like Warhammer figure to paint, and I actually kind of enjoyed it. It was fun. Oh, Croissant, is that by Hive, because I left. Okay, but yeah, so I got this, and I painted it, and I thought, I wonder if you can paint Lego. So I'm making, this is still a prototype, but I've made a minifig of the Warhammer dude, and my plan is to paint him with the same paint and see how it works on Lego. I don't think it would be good for like moving a painted minifig. I feel like the paint would grind off. That's just a sneak peek at a project that's coming up. But I'm gonna simplify. Let me actually just show you again. So the backpack at the moment is too big, because if you look at the actual like Space Marine, the backpack's really small compared to the rest of them. Like, they're really bulky. Whereas right now, his backpack is humongous compared to him. So I'm going to try to simplify it to one stud wide. And I think I can do it. It's one of those, it kind of falls into the whole, like, whenever you're doing custom Lego builds that are small, you've got to figure out which details are important. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. But yeah, so that's a project that will be coming out. It'll be a few weeks yet, because I've got a few more minis I'm going to practice painting with first. Because I don't want my first, well, my second, even that one, like, that one there, he already had the blue paint already on him, so I didn't do most of the paint. And I want to actually do a couple minis from the ground up before I try and paint a Lego minifig. But who knows, maybe it'll go really well, and the video will be a huge success, and I'll be monetized on YouTube. Who knows? Let's see, I should check Vincent's build. He made some great Space Marines. I'll have to do that, thank you. But it was funny that the reason I ended up going with like Space Marine stuff is there's a Warhammer store like a block from the bricks and minifigs that I teach at. So that's why I did that, because I'm like, that works really well. I'm trying to figure out that riddle, Fluid Studios. I am stuck. I don't know, man. You need it on your desk. I don't know. Oh, you need it on my desk now. Okay, that is a common expression now that I think about it. Is that meant to be like a Spider-Man reference specifically? Because I know like J. Jonah Jameson says stuff like that a lot. Also, something I just noticed, so it's a modern thing. Okay. So we've got two sides of the pirate ship, and you'll notice it's got red on one side and green on the other, on the inside. It's port and starboard. Or starboard, depending on how you pronounce it, port and starboard. So it's a reference to the left and right of the ship, which I find it really creative that the inside there's been red and green pieces the whole time. Let's see, Sycamore Dragon, do I have any hobbies besides Lego? Yes, not that I'm as obsessed with as I am with Lego, but I do a few other things. I play some video games. It's mainly Lego, let's be honest. But yeah, I do some video games as well, but yeah. I suppose YouTube, if you call that a hobby. Like, there are some YouTubers I like to keep up with. Like to learn different trends and how to keep up with them. I'm just not good at it yet, but I'll get there. We all got to start somewhere. Oh, I know that. That's funny, Fluid. I actually have watched the guy you're talking about. I need it on my desk now. You're talking about that Asian guy that does he reviews the ads that are really deceptive to see if their product is actually that good. Is that the guy you're referring to? And he's like, I need it on my desk now. Is that the one? I think that's who you're talking about. But no, I actually started following him recently. That's really funny you bring him up now. It is him. Okay. I guess that's just one of the quotes that without his voice, it doesn't ring a bell. I've almost got this pirate ship pulled apart, and then we can move on to the pirate map. I don't know why. Let me figure this out. Is my vent open? It is so hot. Oh, that's what. Wait. Let me check something. My vent's open. I don't know what it is, but this room is like hotter than the rest of the house. Maybe I can turn the fan up later. I'll mess with it later. I know I've lived here for like 2 months. 3 months? 3 months. But I keep figuring out new things about the apartment, and I'm just like, oh, that's what that light switch does. It happens more often than I'd like to admit it, but that's okay. Okay, this is all we've got left of the pirate ship to pull apart. We're almost there, and then we can get to some building. I wonder why it's so hot, says while wearing the hat. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fair. I suppose I could. Nah, I've got to keep the hat on. We're doing a pirate-themed video. I can't take it off. Why am I pulling apart the pirate ship? I am pulling apart the pirate ship so I can build it again. Oh no, the set was bought by my fiance for my birthday. She gave it to me, but it was pre-built because it was from Bricks and Minifigs. So I'm pulling it apart so I can build it for a future live stream. And also, Venture, you got 169 likes on a comment? That's pretty good. Oh, also, for those who are in the chat currently, so obviously, like, my shorts and live streams tend to not only be stop motion. But I've thought about doing stop motion with like paper, maybe some other things, maybe even trying my hand at a little bit of 2D animation. Is that something you'd be interested in? I'm not promising I'm going to do it. It's just something I'm researching because I find it fascinating. But I'm curious, if I was to try to do stop motion with something besides Lego, what would you think? Fluid, how's Gonkify? Gonkify is going well. I have filmed the next 3 episodes. So yeah, Gonkify, this series, is going well. Thank you very much for that idea. Croissant, you got 9.5 thousand likes on a comment. That's crazy. What kind of comment was it to get that many likes? I'm sorry, Fluid, is that a type? Were you saying explore Gonkas or Gonkify? Is that what that was meant to say? Okay. You don't think it would do as well as stop motion with Lego? You'd watch it either way, though. Gotcha. One thing I have thought about that would technically involve drawing, but it would still be Lego stop motion, is so you know how in, like, especially superhero cartoons, they have impact frames, where if you, like, Spider-Verse has a lot of them, where, like, there'll be an action and it will look like a comic book panel, or like I don't watch the show because it's not family friendly. But I've seen fight scenes from it, from like Invincible. Whenever there's like a big punch, it has like an impact frame where everything's like black and white and outlines, but it like shows motions. I'm thinking about doing a stop motion where I have impact frames. I don't know if that's a good idea, but it is it's in my back burner of ideas. Like, that could work. So we'll see what happens. Also, the pirate ship is now officially pulled apart, and it did fit into the bag. And you know what? Since it's got a label, I'm gonna actually fill out the label. Where did my markers go? I can't find it. I'm not used to all my new locations of everything. I'll label it later. But yes, here is the pirate ship all in one bag. Don't worry, the pirate ship is going to be back. It'll come back. Okay. Kusan, you've also got a favorite channel. Oh, you got them to heart your comment. That's cool. What am I going to do now? I shall show you what I'm going to do now. For those who have been keeping up with my shorts lately, we have me Lego Pirate Treasure Map. And I'm going to add to it. There we go. So, it is the map. I'm going to move the camera a little closer so you can see what we're going to be working on today. Okay, so here we've got the oops, that is not how you tighten the joint. Okay, here we go. Yes, everyone's excited. It be the pirate map. Okay, so here we have the island Orion's Point. So, right here, we already have a Minecraft section of the island. We've got a Minecraft villager, a little micro scale one. We've got a stony crag, got a swamp. Right here that you can't see, it's like a grassy plain. We've got palm trees, and I'm going to turn this around. And separating them all is actually an active volcano. So, a lot of the ideas have already been commented on what I'm going to add, but I might need some help applying them, and I might need more ideas. You never know. So, I am going to pull up the comments. For those wondering why I'm pointed this way, my computer is right here, and this is where I'm putting chat and like all my ideas and references. It's also where the music's coming from. So, here are some ideas that have been commented. Oh, no, okay, there we go. Okay, so some ideas that I like is some people were saying having a crashed pirate ship on the stony side was a possible one. We also had someone saying, my brother commented that there should be a volleyball on the deserted one, which is really funny, actually. I like that idea. And then, from memory, I actually had a friend on Instagram who said that the swamp should have, like, skeletons and undead living on it. So I think I actually want to start with that. So we're going to, right here, for the swampy part of this island, we're going to add a place where, like, skeleton creatures live. I'm thinking we might even give them, like, a little bit of, like, a skeleton pirate ship. So the idea is that it's, actually, yeah, what we're going to do is that it's Billy Bones. Billy Bones be the dreaded pirate skeleton, and that's where his base is. So we're going to make, like, probably, like, a haunted, like, tower that he lives in, and then, like, a haunted pirate ship. I'm not really sure how to make a micro-scale pirate ship look haunted, but I shall do my very best. I should have a B1 battle droid. Wait a minute, are you the one that... You just commented on this. I just saw your comment pop up. You're saying add a B1 battle droid. I don't know if that fits. It'd be really funny if I could put the head of a B1 battle droid somewhere in a build. I'll see what I can do. I might not be able to do it. There's a string coming out of my hat. I might not be able to do it today. But it would be cool if I could hide one. At a boat captained by a frog named Greg. We'll see. It'd be really cool if one of these videos had a frog in it. But we'll see what happens. I'm not going to promise anything. Okay, but yes, we're going to start with... The music stopped again. Okay, so we're going to add some skeletons. I feel like I know, like, okay, so a skeleton would, like, people be like, oh, skeletons, where would they live? I think it should be a haunted graveyard. It's like I should have tombstones sitting in here, and that's where the skeletons live. Like, so maybe like add like I'm gonna rotate this a little bit so you can see. I'm gonna zoom in. Okay, so right here, I think we put like a tower where the base is. We put some tombstones around, and then like a broken down pirate ship that the skeletons can live in. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna start with. I'm gonna rotate this back. Okay, is that a good angle? Can you guys see decent? Not actually. We're gonna rotate it. I can put my head over the build to see it. There we go. So the focus is right here right now. Is we're populating the swamp. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make a tower for Billy Bones to live in. And I'm thinking a dark gray tower. Kind of like it's an old medieval tower would be a good one. So we're gonna get some gray pieces. Oh, the only thing though is that's blending in with the volcano. So we're actually gonna do light gray. We want to make sure that whatever we build is visible and not hidden, because that would be sad. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's gonna work well, I think, actually. So we're gonna have like a tower right there. We go. That's gonna look cool. So I have like a haunted tower that he's living in. You still think there should be night somewhere? That'd be pretty cool. Let's see. A crashed Star Wars ship. We'll see. I do want this to still be clearly mostly pirate themed. But we'll see in terms of adding something like that. Now, to add... I think I've got an idea, actually. Let's see. Where did I put the antenna pieces? There we go. Ah, that's too long. So, I'm trying to think of detail I can add to the top of that. I think we might have actually made it too tall. So I'm going to add some Lego studs. There we go. Now it's like we've got this is going to be like a fortified tower that Billy Bones lives in. And now we're going to add a flagpole to it so that he can have a flag. And I'm thinking, since he's like a skeleton pirate, his flag should be a white flag. So we're going to add flag flowing in the wind, like so. Maybe, actually, I think just a square flag. We don't need to try and shape it. There we go. We've got the skeleton's tower that they live in. Fluid, add a cavalry coast with the cross. So, for okay, I think yes, now I'm kind of visible. That doesn't work. Anyway, to explain, so when I'm doing goofy builds like this one, I don't like to put a cross right next to fictional places that don't exist, because the Bible's true, and I like to keep my Bible builds separate from my kind of goofy ones. So don't worry, my Bible build series is coming back, and I've said it a lot, but that is coming back. I just don't want to combine it with goofy things like this, just out of respect. But I do like that idea, though. It's just not for this series. But thank you for the idea, though. I really do appreciate it. Okay, we're going to be engaging in some illegal Lego building techniques here. And that is making the tombstones stick like this. Now, technically, because it's a tile piece, it's not an illegal building technique. But some people still consider it to be. It isn't one, but yeah, there's still a debate over it. There we go. I think we should have a third tombstone would look good. Just need to figure out where to put it. Oh yeah, on camera, the tombstones look good.
Thank you for understanding, Fluid. I really do appreciate that. But you know, it would be cool to one day make, like, once the pirate build series is done, is to do a map of Israel and map all the locations that Bible stories took place on. That would be a cool separate series. Which I might do something like that after, like, the Bible book series is done. That would be a cool thing to do. There we go. And I think that's enough tombstones. We've got 4 of them. I think 4 is plenty. And now we're going to add some skeletons. Now, I know these are just Lego studs, but whenever you're building micro scale, people can't really be built with anything else. They have to kind of be just Lego studs. I know the village is big, but that's because that's how to make them recognizable. Although I suppose, could I? There are technically Lego, like, micro-scale skeletons. I just don't have one. But that's okay. Okay, so we've got some skeletons hanging around. But yeah, I think, we've got 4 skeletons walking around. Maybe I should have one, like, another one right next to their tombstone, protecting the place. And now we're gonna add... Maybe he should have, like, a ghostly pirate ship, so it's to be made out of, like, transparent pieces. That would be pretty cool. Or do I want to save the ghost pirate ship? Yeah, no, I'm going to save a ghost one. Skeletons and ghosts are going to have their own separate ones. I think that would be cool. So, we're going to build a small ship for them. I'm going to look at how I built my pirate ship for me, and kind of take inspiration from that. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we've got the base of the pirate ship right here. And to show you what I'm referencing, it's this pirate ship that's the Chris Comedy's pirate ship. I'm going to reference off of this one, though the pirates are going to have the skeletons are going to have a smaller, more run-down pirate ship. So it's not going to be in quite as good condition anymore. Mainly because the undead walking skeletons. There we go. And I think... add a piece for sale. Yes, that's gonna work well. Need a Lego stud from over here that has a hole in it. Let's see. You're trying to decide if you should head to bed. Well, I mean, if it is 4 o'clock in the morning, I don't want you to get sick. That'd be very sad. So do make sure you look after yourself. Unknown user, add the One Piece. What is the One Piece? I don't know what the One Piece is. I know there's an anime called One Piece, and I don't really build anime things. So I have no clue what the One Piece is, man. You're gonna have to help me out. Okay, where's the piece that I'm looking for? There we go. Let's see. Okay, Sakamoto Dragon. Alright, heading to Sleeping Town. See ya. See ya next time. Have a good one. Thank you for hanging out. I had a great time. Okay, so we have kind of like a pointy, jagged pirate ship for the skeletons. I know it's simple, but whenever you're doing micro scale, you have to keep things relatively simple. I'm going to add a flag post to it, though, because it needs to have its ghostly skeleton flag. If I can find the piece for it. There it is. And it's going to be in here somewhere. Let's see. The graves look sick. Thank you so much, Croissant. I appreciate it. Have a good one as well for you. Add time travelers. That would be cool. Okay, so we've got the flagship of the not ghost pirates, the skeleton pirates. I'm gonna add that right here. So that be the base of operations. You know, I'm thinking that the tower might actually look better without a flag and like it just has like a stony claw at the top. I don't know. The flag does make it look like it's populated. Like the skeletons actually care. I don't know. Ah, no, I'm gonna leave the flag. I like it. The flag looks good. Okay, and I'm trying to remember who commented this originally. Because someone commented something really funny. It might have been on Instagram. Let's see. Let's see, I'm looking for it. Someone commented that there should be on the stony part of the island a bunch of goblins that just mess with the villager. And I think that's really funny. That there's just like a base where a bunch of goblins live, and that their sole purpose is just to annoy the villager that's their neighbor. Although, some people also said that there should be a crashed pirate ship here, which is also really funny. So I'm torn on which one to do. You know what? Let's actually let's put it up to a vote. Let's put it up to a vote. I'm gonna. Oh wow, it's really zoomed in. Add time travelers the TARDIS. That could work. Okay, I'm gonna take this off of the stand so I can. Oh wait a minute. Can I add the vote from this chat? Does it give me that option? It does. Okay. Let me put this back on the map then. Okay, we're gonna put this up to a vote. So what we are voting on is what should be on the Stony Crag. Should live on... Okay, I just saw a comment from Fluid, actually. Is if the goblins just crashed the ship, and that's why they live there. Which actually means we kind of don't need to vote, because that idea is really funny. Is that we just have a crashed pirate ship here filled with goblins, and the goblins just live there because they don't know how to build a new one. That's actually really funny. Yep, Fluid, we're going with that idea. That's even better than what we could have voted on. Okay, so we've got to make a shipwreck that is crashed. That's really funny. I like that idea. Okay. Here are the pieces I've been using for the main pirate ship. Okay, so thinking right here. And kind of have it like bent. Maybe some like broken pieces of ship in the water, or like on the thing next to it. Yeah, like in the water. Yeah, this is gonna work great. I love that idea. Thank you, Fluid. I really appreciate this idea that the goblins just crashed a pirate ship into the crag, and that's why they live there. Is they're just too dumb to fix it. That's a good one. And my music did the thing where if I'm not on it, it just stopped again. I really need to figure this out, because this is getting ridiculous. Okay. So now we've got to add... what I'm probably going to do is have the sail, like, broken on the ground. So what we're going to do to achieve that effect is I'm going to look at my green pieces. Do I have any green plate pieces that would work for a sail? Oh, I think I found one. There we go. I know how to do it now. Okay, goblins. Trying to make the flag of the goblins first. Okay. So here we have the goblin's flag. And what I'm going to do is the flag's going to actually be attached to here. That way when I've attached the sail to it, the sail's going to be on the ground. Although I realized technically, it doesn't matter. It got twisted when it fell. I'm like, part of it could be back, that could technically be seen as backwards. But that's okay because whenever things crash, they move, they bend. It's okay. Although I am realizing that I have gone through a lot of the pieces that I've been using to hold the flags. I'm going to need more of those. How many do I have? Not a ton. I'm going to see if I have one in brown. I'm pretty sure I have one in brown. I do. There we go. That'll work. Okay, so we've got where the flag's gonna connect. About there. We just need to connect a sail to it. And I'm thinking in true goblin fashion, the sail is going to be green, and then we're gonna have a place where it broke from the ship. So we're gonna get 2 brown Lego studs. So here's where the base of the mast, in fact, since it's broken, we can actually just have it like connected there. No, not there. I think right here. Then like this. Yeah, there we go. Now it looks like when it crashed, the mast fell off the ship. I'll angle it a little bit. So now you can see how when the ship crashed, the mast fell down. The sail's here now. It's kind of draped there. Yeah, that'll work great. Okay. Oh man, I got behind on comments. I'm sorry guys, let me catch up on the comments. And I'll zoom out while I do this as well. Okay, I'm gonna catch up on the comments. Okay. Okay, let's see, we already have the time travelers. Okay, so the goblins crashed the ship. Add a goblin out in the ocean. They will probably, yeah, I think I'm gonna make little barrels that are all over the place, and we'll have a goblin stuck out in the ocean. Let's see. The goblins should have a campfire with a frog being cooked on it. The goblins can't do that. The frog would beat them in combat. Frogs are amazing. At a coconut island with coconuts that are alive. It's coming. I know people, that's a highly requested one. We'll get there. It's going to be its own. The coconuts will have their own separate island though. We'll get there. Okay. Use the villager. The villager's going to be at his village. But I probably will add the goblins sneaking to his village. Do I play Zelda? The only Zelda that I have played have been the 2 original games. So, not much. Let's see. Also, it's the same guy. Ricardo, you are the same person that's been requesting the coconuts. Island people. They will, on that topic, in Moana 2, the guy that, like the coconut dude with the blow dart gun, he's my favorite character of that entire movie. He's awesome. And let's see, Fluid, now that there's nothing to watch now that the Ryan Trahan series is over. I feel like I've heard the name. He had a series going? What was the series he was doing? I'm curious. Okay, so for the next step, we're adding the goblins. We need brown Lego studs for the barrels. Some more brown pieces for the barrels. And we're going to need some green Lego studs for the goblins. These are going to be our goblins. Okay, now we're going to point back down. Okay, so what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to add a barrel or 2 in the wreckage. So we've got one floating out here. We've got another one floating further away. Maybe there, like that. And then in the one that's floated the furthest away, there's a goblin that's getting marooned, and he is getting separated from his crew. Here are some goblins out by the shore laughing at him for getting stuck. Now let's have a goblin that he's still in the wreckage. He's trying to figure out what to do. And we've got some goblins over here sneaking over to annoy the villager. That's a lot of goblins, but I feel like goblins are like annoying small creatures that aren't necessarily that dangerous. They're just everywhere. We might even have... Should we have a goblin like in the tree about to like yell at the villager to annoy him? That could be funny. Maybe we'll have him climbing the mountain. That might make a little more sense to the story. They're exploring the mountain. There we go. And we might have it that they've started building very primitive shelters. So... let's have, like, they've made... I'm going to move one of these guys. And they're going... Oh, and one of my lights just died. That's quick. Oh, I did have it on 100%, that's why. Okay. Hopefully we don't need that light as much. Shouldn't be as big of a deal. Let's see. Fluid. The Ryan Tran thing was 50 states in 50 days. He stayed in the coolest Airbnb in each state. That's actually really cool. Do I take song requests, like to play in the video? I don't, because all this music is music I've paid for that's copyright free now. And I don't want to get a copyright claim, because then I can't monetize my content in the future as easily. A goblin in the volcano. I mean, they're getting there. I don't know if I'm going to have one getting fried. No, that would be really funny. Oh, ooh. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. We're going to add a goblin getting fried in the volcano. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the top of the volcano off. We've got one goblin standing there. And then a black Lego stud right here. I know you can't see it as well. You know what? It is funny, but it kind of... I don't know if I like that, actually. It doesn't... It makes the map look less map-like. I think I'm going to keep them climbing up the mountain. But that is a cool idea. It just... I think it... I want them to be, like, distinctly in their own territories. But I do appreciate the idea. Okay. And right here, we're gonna have the goblins have built a little hut that some of them live in. The goblins that are smart enough to open the door anyway. And let's see, let's add one more goblin right here. There we go. Okay, goblin part of the island, I think it is finished. I like it. And let me zoom that in a little bit more for you. I'll give you the tour. So here, we have the goblin section of the island. Right here is a little hut that they live in. Here's their crashed ship. They're so dumb they don't know how to fix it. So they're kind of just running all over the island. These goblins are laughing at this goblin who's stuck in a barrel and is floating away helplessly. And then these goblins are exploring and climbing up the mountain, which is actually a volcano, and they will inevitably be burnt to a crisp when they fall in. Goblin on top of another goblin. You want a goblin just standing on top of another goblin? You know what? Why not? That goblin, he's carrying another goblin. There we go. So this goblin right here is actually two goblins standing on top of each other so they can point at this goblin and laugh more. Okay. Now, for the simplest one, which in my opinion is one of the funniest ideas, for those who know my brother Cadenator Gaming, he also has his own channel, which I highly recommend. He just commented that for the deserted part of the island, there should be a volleyball, just a lone volleyball. So that is what I'm going to do. Kraken coming out of the water picking up the goblins. The Kraken will pop up later. With this map, I'm trying to make everything only happening in the middle. But the Kraken will probably pop up later. I've got a prediction on what's going to happen with that. But for the volleyball, here's the volleyball. And we're going to put it right underneath here, if it sticks well. I don't know if the round ones stick as well. There we go. And he's leaning up right against the palm tree. Because that's funny. So there we go. We've got Wilson. And he's all alone on the island now. So now we've just got to populate the actual like nice part of the island. So does anyone have any ideas? Excuse me, hiccup. Does anyone have any ideas for this part of the island right here? I've been trying to think of. I know. Let me see. Let me double check the comments. I'm sure we had someone say what should be on the nice part of the island. We've got coconuts. The coconuts are gonna have their own island. I promise. At an outpost could work, like a place where like the Royal Navy could live, maybe. Okay, how do I? Let's see. I'm looking at. Let's see. We've got some people saying a den of pirates. A yellow castle is not a bad one. Although I feel like that might be better for like a future medieval map. Though that is not a bad idea. Let's see. Let's see. I'm seeing a few ideas. So, okay. There's a few things we could do. I'm liking the idea of there being like a Navy outpost there. But I feel like the Navy should have their own island. Unless this is like where they've landed and they're like exploring. It could be like explorers have landed on the island. And they don't know how dangerous it is yet. That could work too. I like that idea. But the yellow castle is also a really good one. Although I feel like in the future I'm probably going to want to do a medieval map. And I feel like that would be the best time to do that one. So I'm thinking some explorers, like exploring the island, not knowing how dangerous it is. So that's what I'm going to go with. So what we're going to do is they're going to have like build up a basic like small hut. That's going to be the base of operations. My music keeps doing the thing where it stops. I'm trying to get it to stop doing that. Ah, it's not letting me. Back. Ooh, back would be a good one. They would have to be in the north. But yeah, so let's add an exploratory base. So first order of operations is to add the outpost itself. So I'm thinking something relatively simple. Again, because we are working in micro scale, we do have to keep the builds quite simple. There we go. Trying to find the pieces that I need. There we go, one of these. And I'm thinking that the settlers should have like a red flag. Oh wait, I just figured a different way I can do this. They can have a different shaped flag. There we go. So there's going to be the outpost right here. Fluid, can I be an explorer? Okay, I'll let you help me then. Fluid, what color should the flag of the explorers be? That's what I'll let you do. It has to be two colors, and they can't be blue and yellow, and they can't be white or green. Like, just those colors, I mean. You can use any of those colors, just not those combos. So, Fluid, what color should the flag of the Explorers Guild be? And I'll let you decide that while I build the Explorer's ship. Red and white for Abraham. Ah, yes, the minifig you sent in. I like that. Red and white it shall be then. That is brilliance. I love it. Okay. As soon as I add their shit, we'll add the colors needed for their flag. Okay, and they're gonna have a white sail, because most of the boats are gonna end up having white sails, just because that's what makes the most sense. That's what we'll do. That'll actually work well. Okay, so I need a red 1x2. 1x2. There we go, and that'll actually free up this Lego piece. So we're gonna adjust this a little bit. Okay, there we go. Man, these pieces really connected. Where's my brick separator? There it is. Armstrong Gilly is in the chat. Welcome to the stream. Also, just made the final edits to that one video with the certain Kraken in it. Ooh, I can't wait to see it. So for those who are wondering who Armstrong is in the chat, he is a comic book artist. And he was involved in a certain project that shall be revealed to you very soon. But if you'd like to possibly see it before it is available for purchase, he was one of the artists that I commissioned for our upcoming merch. So, and not only that, he makes really cool comics and content in general. So you should definitely check out his page, give him a follow. It is really good stuff. So shout out to Armstrong. He is a very talented artist. And also, in my opinion, just an all-around cool dude. Okay, so is that flag a good shape? I don't like that flag. I'm going to adjust it a little bit. What can I do to make it small? Or am I being too picky, maybe? I think I might be being a little too picky. Although I think there's another way I can do this. That's the one thing with building these things live, is that all of the times that I pull apart and rebuild the same thing, you see in real time. And this is why my videos take a while to make. Let's see. Ricardo, you want to be an Explorer with Fluid too? Sounds like a plan. What we'll do then is... I'm going to build both of you right now. So... I need a yellow Lego stud. Okay, so Ricardo, since most people, since most Lego minifigs have yellow skin, this is Ricardo, and since Fluid sent me the minifig Abraham, who has a white Lego head, this one is going to be Abraham. And that is how that's going to work. And I think I figured out a way to make the flag look a little bit better. Although if I don't have the piece, I think I'll just settle for what we had before, possibly. We'll see. Except I found the piece that I want. So we're good. Okay, so what we're doing is going to grab a white 1x2. Actually going to grab two of them. And then... having to go back and forth a little bit right now, but that's okay. Got pieces all over the table. Oh, you want me to keep the flag? I think I've made a better version of the flag. Trust me. Trust the process. I have made the flag better. Because the flag was, like, way too big. And I think that this is better. Because now it has a crow's nest. which means I can put one of you in the crow's nest. So we're gonna put Fluid, since it is your ship, we're gonna put you in the ship on the top. I think I might add a Lego stud, and then Ricardo, he's on land first. That's how we're gonna do that, to make it nice and simple. Oh, Ricardo, you want to be a coconut? Okay, I will save your character until we're at the coconuts. Then I will save it that way. So Ricardo, when we get to the coconut island, one of those coconut people will be you. I can tell you that. And what we're gonna do, Fluid, is the crew that's yours we're gonna, in the story of the map, they are led by Captain Abraham. So that is how we'll know that it is your crew. And now what I'm gonna do is put that piece back. Putting a lot of the pieces back since I figured out how to build this correctly. There we go. Put that away. Okay, now another white 1x1. A red 1x1 tile. There we go. Now it's got a little flag. And I think I thought of a way to make the crow's nest even better. Yeah, that's how we're going to have the ship docked, like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a Lego stud that you're standing on. That way it looks more like a crow's nest. Yeah, that looks better. So, to explain... Actually, I'll put the pieces back and then I'll explain the story of the island so far. There we go. These pieces go here. This one goes here. And okay. Okay, so let's go through. Oh, wait a minute. I've missed some comments. A gonk droid with the crew. I'm not going to put a gonk droid in this one. Maybe when we have a Star Wars one later. But I do like the idea. Okay, so we're going to do a quick tour of the island. Here we have the abandoned section where we have Wilson the volleyball marooned underneath this tree. Then here we have where the explorers have landed, led by Captain Abraham, who is on his ship. They've set up a base of operations. They've got 2 explorers exploring, and one of them just saw this ghostly skeleton. Then we can turn the build around to point out the rest of the build. We've got the skeleton swamp, where they've got the pirate ship led by the dreaded Captain Billy Bones. Here we have the goblins' crash site, where they now live, and they are just harassing the villager and being all-around annoying. And then, of course, last but not least, we have the first addition to the island, which was this little Minecraft location. Oh, Minecraft location where the villager lives. So got like his own little mini village. And we can bring the camera back up now. Okay, there we go. And on that note, everybody, I'm thinking I'm gonna call the stream here. Not because I'm not gonna be doing more Lego work, but because I've got to film it now. And I can't really film it live because it wouldn't work very well. So, let me pause the music. And Bible verse of the day, it's just going to be the theme verse of the channel, which is Philippians 4:8. Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue and if there be any praise, think on these things, which is Philippians 4:8. And that's just a good reminder that even when you're when you're in the highs in life or when you're in the lows and you're depressed, the things you should be dwelling on are things that are good and pleasant and lovely, which is why I do a lot of the content that I do. A huge chunk of what I do and everything is that Bible verse right there. So that is my encouragement for you guys tonight. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. get some rest, and I will catch you next time. You should see the video about this tomorrow morning, and in the night I will probably post the custom minifig for today because I have been neglecting that series. It needs to come back. My goal is to get back to daily uploads. So once again, thank you everyone for not uploading. Thank you all for joining me in tonight's live stream. You all are amazing, and I can't wait to see you next time. Have a good one, and remember, God is good.